love for music begin?
Well, actually, my love for music began when I was very, very little, and I just heard my dad sing at multiple concerts, and I would be like, oh my gosh, I love his singing. It's so amazing. So I actually started singing. I just tried it, and I really loved it. And actually, my first concert as a solo, I did at church, and I sang "I See the Light" by a lovely Tangled movie called a lovely Disney movie called Tangled.
Oh, that's beautiful. And you and your father, your collaboration is out of this world.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Steph. Wow, it's been a lot of fun.
I can believe that. Tell me, Adrian, how do you choose your music and deciding what to write and what you will record or perform?
Well, firstly, obviously, I've got to look very carefully at the kind of content, because obviously, as a father and daughter collaboration, we've got to make sure that the music is appropriate. So, because a lot of music out there obviously is not appropriate. So that's the first consideration: is it appropriate? And then secondly, I will then chat to Emma, and then we'll say, is it something that we like together? And then we'll decide, we like it. And I think with our voices being what they are, I think most of the music we decide to choose is more ballad. It's ballad, more sort of music, kind of the big ballads, because it kind of suits our vocal style. So we'll do big ballads that are appropriate. There's some beautiful duets I would love to do, but they're not quite appropriate for father and daughter in my view. So so that's a big deciding factor.
Yeah, and some of them might not be ready at this stage, if you know what I mean. Maybe in a later stage,
Absolutely. I mean, as she gets older and as the duo moves along, different things come along, and then it does change. You're absolutely right. But at this stage, being a little one, you kind of have to be quite selective about making sure that the music we choose is uplifting and innocent. There's an innocence to it. It can't be inappropriate in any way. So we try to put music out there that's uplifting and lovely. That's basically kind of our aim in doing this. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, now this is a question that both of you can answer is, do you write your own music or do you only do cover songs?
Well, my dad, he writes a lot of original music. When I was younger, he wrote some music that I really love and I listen to quite a lot. And I'm actually writing a song right now. I'm not finished with it, but we're actually collaborating with a British songwriter. And
I've written my own music, as Emma said, and she writes beautiful poetry and beautiful lyrics. So we're actually collaborating with a songwriter in the UK. We're going to, hopefully have her lyrics and his tunes, because I think it's something we definitely want to do moving forward, is original music and original works, and because we are both passionate about music and our own art form in terms of writing. So at the moment it's covers, but we would like to move to some original stuff moving forward.
Oh, absolutely. Can't wait. Okay, now this is a question for both of you. Who is your music icons and with whom would you like to collaborate? Emma-Jean, let's start with you.
Okay, a lot of people already know, but my icon is Catherine Jenkins. I really love her music. She is so incredible. She's got an amazing voice.
Absolutely.
And that's my icon. And it would be really amazing to collaborate with her because she's like my biggest icon.
Beautiful. Adrian, and yours?
Well, I have to say, coming from a classical sort of background, Andrea Bocelli, for me, I think is an outstanding. I marvel at his vocal abilities, and I love listening to him. So I'd have to say that, as a singer, he would be right up there. Yeah.
Andrea Bocelli. Oh, beautiful. If you look back at what you've accomplished so far in music, would you say it's better than you anticipated?
Well, absolutely. When we started this in April, we thought we'd put a song out there on Easter Sunday to our friends and family and hope that they enjoyed it. And, during lockdown, we get a little bit of joy out there. Then what happened after that was crazy because the song was completely viral and we started to get it from all over the world, and we had to create our own YouTube channel after that. So yes, it was totally unexpected. We were just there to sing along and to record some pretty songs, and the response has been overwhelming, to say the least.
It's a very amazing. It's a very amazing accomplishment because we really love singing for everyone, and
it is absolutely to think that it only started off as one video to uplift people in a devastating time has now almost landed you guys careers all over the world, right?
Well, absolutely. I mean, it's just crazy. We get messages from all over the world, and we've got potential collaborations with people, songwriters from all over the place, and it's just been a fairy tale, I have to say, in the last few months. So, we're very blessed and very grateful.
Amen. Yeah. So we'll look out for you guys on the Oprah show next, eh?
Yes, look out for us there.
Adrian, where do you see Emma and Emma-Jean's music and your careers in the next 5 years? I'm surely every parent has a vision or a dream for their children.
Absolutely. When I first heard her sing when she was 6, she sang a solo, as she mentioned earlier, and she kind of blew everyone away, even as a little person. And I kind of knew then that she was quite special. She has an ability, especially in front of an audience, to really captivate an audience. And so right from when she was small, I kind of realized this child was destined to do this and do it really well. Yeah. And I envisage her in the next 5 years. I think I'd love to see this partnership continue for some time. Yeah. I do see her becoming a solo artist at some point, and the way she writes, I think there would be a very nice opportunity for her to create her own music, produce her own music as a solo artist moving forward. And but more than that, I can't predict, because I could never have predicted what's happened so fast. I mean, who knows? The sky's the limit, I believe, for this little girl. I'm just very privileged to be singing with her. So.
Yeah. You never know what the future holds. All you'll be doing is, that's my daughter.
Absolutely. I say with a lot of pride. Yeah, 100%.
Emma-Jean, this is a question for you now. What do you enjoy doing when you are not singing?
Well, that's a very good question. I love my singing, obviously, but I do a lot of things. I love my sports. My top sports are diving, ballet, and sprinting. I love all of those sports. Diving is just really fun. I need a lot of core strength for diving, since it's, when you're diving off a board, you have to be strong, otherwise you'll break your back. And then my sprinting, I really enjoy working towards something. Like in grade 3, I won the Victoria Sidorum, but that's because I work towards it, and I really love sprinting, but in a weird way. Like, I hate it, but I love it. And then I love my dancing as well, because it's like my singing, it really resonates with me. So, yeah.
Well, guys, there you've heard it from an 11-year-old saying, work towards something. That's so inspiring.
It's true. Yeah. The work ethic is a big part of what we do. I try and instill that with my kids. Is if you want something, you need to work very hard towards it. You can't rely on talent. It's hard work, and you need to strive for your goals and be prepared to put the hours in.
It also helps with my sprinting that he's a personal trainer. So
yes, I'm a personal trainer when I'm not. me, so I help her with her sport too.
Well, that's amazing to know.
Yeah.
Adrian, how do you experience the South African audience, especially pertaining to the genre that you sing?
Well, obviously, the genre that we perform in is obviously not a mass market sort of genre, so it's quite niche. It's a small market. But the market that we do appeal to in this country has been very supportive. We have beautiful messages. Often fans from this country, when they write a message, they'll put the South African flag and say proudly South African, on the message, which I would a lovely touch. So yes, we've had some wonderful support from the local market. It's growing, of course. I think initially, and we still, our biggest market is the United States, and they were very quick off the mark in terms of support and all that kind of stuff. Awesome. But I think in this country, it's definitely starting to grow. We're starting to get gigs booked. We're starting to get lovely interviews like we're doing with you today. Yeah. So we're starting to get more exposure and more concerts booked. So it's starting to pick up the interest in this country. But the fans from here have been delightful. Yeah.
Awesome. So I hope Classic FM is also listening into, because they'll be needing to play your music as well, eh?
Absolutely. No, you're absolutely right. I do hope they're listening. Yes, we'd like to get more. We would like to get more radio play from the local markets, because we're on a couple of things overseas, believe it or not, but we haven't had a huge amount of radio play here. So that would be nice. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Emma-Jean.
Yes.
What is your reaction, the reaction of your friends when they hear you sing?
Well, my friends have been incredibly supportive and very proud of me, which I'm very thankful for. I have so many best friends that are just always there for me when I need them, and they haven't been the slightest bit mean about anything. They've been so supportive about my music, and I really appreciate it.
Oh, that's awesome to have that support structure that you can trust, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, do you, well, I suppose you guys don't have any albums available, but is there slightest planned in the near future?
That's a very good question. It's a question we get asked a lot by our followers, and it's definitely something we're working towards. As Emma mentioned earlier, we are working with a fabulous, lovely guy overseas, a songwriter, and we're hoping to collaborate with him and create some original content, as well as obviously the covers that people love, and actually produce an album. So we definitely that is definitely forefront in our minds, and we are planning on doing that. So watch the space. Hopefully in the next couple of months we will have an album out. Certainly, if not a full album, we would like to start putting singles out on Spotify and iTunes and that kind of stuff. So we'll do that too. So definitely something we're looking to do. Yeah.
I see. This is going big.
I hope so, Kev.
Tell me, where can the public get hold of you and your music?
Well, our Facebook page is Adrian and Emma-Jean Music. That's Facebook. Instagram is @Adrian and Emma-Jean Music. And then YouTube is Adrian and Emma-Jean Galliard Music, which is our surname. That's quite a mouthful, but Those are the three platforms where we are visible at the moment. We are setting up a website, but it's not up and running yet. So I'm not going to give that address out because no one will find us there yet. So
not yet.
So Facebook, Insta, and YouTube. And
Well, do you guys want to give a shout out to anybody or thank anyone? I'm sure, Kirsty, we must say thank you for all your support, because I'm sure Mommy is running in the background as always.
Yes.
Absolutely. No, I was absolutely spot on there, Steph. I was actually going to say, Kirsty, definitely. She's done a huge amount for us. She handles all our social media. and
she's
media,
very good at that
and,
kind of stuff.
yeah.
I don't know if
and she also does all our videos. You know, she does all the filming and all that kind of stuff, all the recording stuff. So all the